You know my name, bitch.
Hey.
He from Philly too.
I'm glad he just said that.
Both their names they both from Philly. They both named Mack.
Hey.
You cracked yours yet, Yoda?
Fuck no, I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
That's what I said. I was apprehensive.
I had to make sure. I had to make sure I ate something first. Like, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I made me a full.
Make sure you eat. Make sure you don't got nothing to do. Make sure you eat. You don't have nothing to do today.
Shit.
All right. What up? This is Brews and Brander Podcast presents the Brew Drop, and we have today Philly Mack from Mack Brewing.
Welcome back, brother.
Welcome.
Honorary Brew crew member.
I hear. Is that the beer? Is that the beer coming?
Yo! I just opened it. That's what that was. It's going down.
It's going down.
I opened the yellow top, John.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we started with. That's
what we start with.
Okay. See, I'm right on board. I'm scared.
I heard it tastes real smooth.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, you not drinking?
Nah, I'm on location. I'm on location, and the ABV is too high.
No drinking and driving.
Yeah. Man, fuck the location.
We gotta be responsible. We gotta be responsible on the podcast, guys.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. But we are here for the Brew Drop, and like I said, we do have Mack Brewing Co. in the building once again. If you didn't see him last time on our podcast, it was episode somewhere. Check it out.
Yep, it was in there. It was between 60 and 80. Something like that.
Oh yeah, the day. That was like pre-COVID. I was in my.
Yeah.
He just walked up on me, asked me what I was doing. He just ran away.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
He's always around. He's around.
Always.
Yo,
that's right. Yeah, soaking up game.
Yeah,
there you go.
Scary, isn't
so
it?
Put him to work. Get him that. Well, he employee ID number.
Put the cans. Put the holders on the cans.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Right.
If he's ever up,
right.
I'm like kind of like a baker when I brew. Like I'll be brewing like first thing in the morning or like extremely late at night. I don't know why. If you notice, whenever I'm brewing or if I'm canning something, it's like it's extremely late and you see it the next morning.
Gotcha.
So by the time people start hitting me up,
you in the lab. In the lab.
Right.
It's like creatives. Like you're in the studio. You in there through the night. You come out and it's damn near bright. It's in the morning time.
Man, I'm scared what's going to happen once I finally get this brick and mortar because I may not never leave.
Just make your cot in the back.
I was about to say, get a cot, get a good blanket, good pillow.
I might be a Jay Dilla or something, man. Just in the studio.
Now we got the. We know about the original fire starter, but you got two. We got two other brews up in here today. So you can briefly talk about this real quick, and then we can jump into these other.
So with
your flagship,
the flagship, man, the Mack IPA is the introduction. I wanted to try to get people introduced to craft beer, and the most things that most people typically are going to try is the IPA, and I wanted to change the approach on the IPA. The difference, it's not as hoppy as most people when they drink an IPA.
True.
It's about 4 different hops. One just for aroma. The other 3 are actually like in the batch, and it goes extremely well with cigars.
Okay.
Left-handed cigarettes.
Why they gotta be left-handed though?
That's the term.
Right in the passage.
Okay.
Everybody know what he's talking about. Everybody know what he's saying.
So that was the one, man. That's the one that like started it off. That's the one that got like the Garrett Olivers, the T.O.s, and everyone that tried and. I like it. I've just been like trying to literally brew that with my eyes closed. Like I want to be able to make it and it's just like it's a muscle memory.
Right, exactly.
As far as the other ones, what is it? The lemongrass. Oh, and the IPA is clocking in at 10%. 10%
ABV.
So that's the flagship. But the B12s are in the other.
That's 10. Yo, that's 10% that IPA is.
Yeah, it packs a mean punch.
Yo, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
So the
12-ounce can
are
packing
right now, the lemongrass and honey ale is 14%.
I'm with it. Come with it.
But it is extremely scary.
Dangerous.
Because it doesn't taste like
Yo, no, you know what? When I heard the ABV, I was expecting it to taste like liquor. Like the straight alcohol. But because I even said, at what point does it turn into alcohol? Like, this is a high ABV. Like, this should be on the shelf next to the Henny.
Right. And the crazy part is I've had people turn that one down once they hear what's in it. Like once they hear like the ABV to drink the IPA.
Oh wow!
Like wow!
I'm a dollar.
I gotta go down. I gotta go down a level.
And then once they taste this after the IPA, like, oh, this isn't even bad. I know.
Yeah.
Now the next
the
one
trick.
Nah,
before you go any further, I need to understand, like, how did that happen? Like, why is it that I don't taste?
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't
taste like alcohol? Like,
because it's plenty of 10% that we've had, and it's just like this is boozy as hell. Like,
right, exactly.
Like a lot,
like
and
that,
it's like a lot of
Island.
A lot of them are in the barrel. right. Well, so what you doing, man? What's the secret?
I don't know the scientific method of it. My whole thing is just try to balance out everything. A lot of times people do. To get that ABV, like you look at a lot of the barrel age and things of that nature, people do it on the back end to soak up alcohol from everywhere else. So now, the more and more you do on the back end, that's what's going to stick around. That's not that last hour, that last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, however they're adding in their ingredients. That's everything that's going to stick around. Right, but if you can get that boil going right, get everything you need, and a lot of it is I've been using malt extract to get everything together. So I know what that one is. I know that look. I know what that one you just poured that big boy.
Right.
Yeah.
See that looks like
for the shot.
Nah, you open that can, you gotta drink all of that. Boy.
I'm all in tonight.
That's what I said. I might as well. Shit.
Going into those, that one there, it's not bad, is it? It's not
delicious,
even as strong as you thought it was.
So jealous right now.
Because we're gonna be mad because you still have yours, and we gonna be
right. That's true.
The other one is dangerous.
Oh shit! Oh man, look, knocking over shit.
All right over there. Who was that?
I knocked over one of them.
How you like that one?
Yeah.
Yo, this right here. Oh man.
And which one is this called, Matt? Which is this called, Matt?
I've had it named them. That one.
Okay.
One, yes, you can. Yes, you can have chocolate milk. That
chocolate milk too.
To piggyback, that's not going to be remade.
That's not going to be remade.
So you guys have that.
Yo, man.
Going into the GoFundMe. So for
see that color? That's
Daddy, I have to get a glass because they're too hot.
Yeah, go get that chocolate milk, man. What you say, Rob? You gonna need some chocolate milk after this?
Yeah. Well, that's
that thing warm you right up. That thing warm you right up though.
Yo, nah, this is crazy.
Is it as smooth as the last one, Rob?
Yo, it's smooth. But it got me hot as a motherfucker already.
It's got some exciting,
like Mac.
Exciting flavors in there.
I remember when we had you on the first time, you said it's high ABV because you want your friends, like you said, that's drink Hennessy and drink vodka and things like that. You want to be able to have a beer and be able to, and your friends not be dissing you because you drinking beer and not what they drinking.
They're not gonna keep up with me.
Right, exactly.
You can't do it.
Exactly.
You gonna try. You used to drinking shots. You used to drinking a half an ounce.
Right.
You get the 12 in you. 12,
right.
It's gonna hurt.
So
what's all in this one? Because there's like a sweetness to it. What's the part? Like, what's that sweetness?
It's like some honey.
That one is honey.
Mm-hmm.
It is honey mixed with a golden malt.
Okay.
The grain. What is the grain I used in that one? I want to say it's Carapel's 20. I want to say.
Okay.
When I made it, honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. I was trying to make something completely different. I was a whole nother recipe. So that came out. I was actually about to throw it away. And then I tasted it. Fermented, carbonated, tasted it. I said, "Oh, this shit is good." But
there goes the name of the beer.
Do I want to create it? I don't think I want to create something like that. And then I knew already that I was trying to raise money. So the whole thing with the GoFundMe is to one for the different scales. I gotta look at it because I forgot. But on the GoFundMe, once they go to it, it breaks everything down. First and foremost, before we get in all that, I'm in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a lot different from a lot of other places that sells beer. So you have to go through a third-party distributor. If you don't go through a third-party distributor, then you have to have a brick-and-mortar location that can sit at least 10 people or more serving food, and then you can self-distribute. My whole goal, as we talked before, I want to self-distribute my beer. There is no distributors. At least not in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I would rather self-distribute my beer and grow it that way on my own, unless I can meet a distributor that's willing to work with me. But the brick and mortar location to get to that. So essentially, I have to make a brew house in a kitchen. I'm born and raised in West Philly. I want my brewery in West Philly. You can Google house prices in West Philly now if you want to.
Crazy.
Yeah. So finding a building, and I don't plan on leasing.
Yeah.
So actually, for the equipment that I want, just talking on the low side of like a 10-barrel system, 5 to 10 barrel system fermenters, not even including cooling, draft systems or anything like that, just to brew the beer, we talking at least 70 to 80 grand just for the equipment. We didn't even get into building the building yet.
Right. Lights.
So I've been getting a lot of feedback from people. Feedback saying that that's a lot to ask for. I have a lot of people that ask for less and this and the third. And with that, I say I've seen people ask for less as well. I also don't see a brewery open. So
true that.
And I don't know. That's no shade. That's no diss. I don't know the hurdle. I know I don't, and I never wanted to do the crowdfunding. Yes, I've been grinding. I've been getting the beer out, but the more and more beer I'm getting to sell, the more and more I have to put it back in. So it's impossible for me to stack and put stuff to the side. So I have to get this extra push. So that's why the goal is 250,000. So hopefully that explains it and that gets it. Going into the beer, what is it? I have to look back at it myself because it's a lot that goes on. So with people, when you get to the GoFundMe, once you get to it, you scroll down. It's going to explain everything, the story, and for the donors, starting from $69, anything up to $69, of course, you'll receive a gift. Everybody's receiving a gift. But
Got it.
$69 will be a sticker. $70 to $100, you will receive a 4-pack of the Mack IPA, which is the flagship. Any contributions from $101 to $200, you will receive a 4-pack and the unreleased lemongrass.
Okay.
And that's gonna be sure.
Now get out of here!
Scram!
You do honey grass. for donating. Okay, and for $200 to $500, $201 to $500. Oh, excuse me, $100 to $200. You'll receive a T-shirt as well.
Along with the unreleased lemongrass.
Some of these items, it may take a little while because I gotta get them and ship.
Make the order.
Right.
The $200 to $500 range, you will receive a 4-pack of each. That's the IPA, lemongrass and honey, and that monster.
The big boy
on now. At 19.6%.
Jesus Christ. So I still can't believe it's a grown up.
Wait, what was the GoFundMe amount for that one?
Oh, that's two. Hold up.
Sure,
I apologize. I don't have all this written. I
need a thermos. So I can,
$201 to $500.
Okay.
And that's a 4-pack of all three of them.
4-pack of all three.
Mm-hmm.
And from $500 to $750, that's going to be a sweatshirt, a 4-pack of each beer, a T-shirt, and a patch.
Okay.
$750 to $1,000. That's going to be, of course, a 4-pack of everything, a T-shirt, a sweatshirt, a patch, and a limited edition bomber. So everybody sees the blue jacket. It's going to be completely different. I'm not showing people
limited edition. Limited edition. That's all you need to know.
Wow, it will definitely let you know that you have been there for the
members only. Members only.
Definitely, I like that. Yeah. I like that.
It will not be remade. I'm not doing it again. And what else? Hold on, I just messed something up. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. And the beer, the 19%, that's not being paid.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why not make it again? It's delicious.
well, he will make it again. He will make it again if that donation is up there.
Sip slow, guys.
It's definitely a sipper. And like
what's the threshold to get that again? What's the threshold? I'm not going to
201. 201 to get 201 is where you start to get all four of the beers. Yeah. Okay. I mean all three of the beers. Yep.
Okay.
So
that's a little tux rental. That's nothing, you know. Equivalent to a tux rental for a night out.
That's a night on the town, right?
Night on the town.
A slow night. That's a slow night on the town. That ain't even a busy night.
Make sure that I give people something. I wanted them to at least be able to taste what I've been brewing up. And honestly, I have a few more ideas. I just have not they haven't fully came into fruition yet. So for certain donors, it may be other things that's coming. If these deals go through, it's going to be other gifts people will get. And some of them I'm just not going to say. So you got it. Everything that's on there, I'm going to send it out. It's the people that have donated already. I should be mailing out the gifts. If not, well, not tonight, but tomorrow.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure that I'm transparent. I'm also trying to make sure that, trying is supposed to be out of my vocabulary this year.
Me too, man.
The goal is.
I'm with you on that, Mac. Yeah. No more try. Just do it.
You're going to be like, well, hopefully.
No, the goal is.
The goal is to make sure I'm transparent. I don't want people to think, because there's other platforms I could have went with. The Kickstarters, there's a couple other names, but my whole thing is, if I'm in a bind because I'm trying to raise money, if I reach that goal, great. If I land a little short of that goal, it's still going to go towards what I need to do. But if I go with anything else, then it's like, oh, you didn't reach your goal.
Right.
I get nothing.
So,
we talked about that.
Back to square root. So this I definitely thought about it. And I've also had questions about, have you sat down with other breweries to plan this out? Listen, as I said before in numerous interviews, I have reached out to breweries before. The difference is I reached out to breweries just being a patron.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've reached out to white breweries. I've reached out to black breweries. The difference is, you see how people really are when it's nothing behind you. It's just you. You're just questioning.
Now go ahead and drop some names. Who you talking about?
We ain't that type of show. This ain't Wendy Williams.
Nah, but that we are.
I reached out to him for internships. I reached out to him, you know, just to get knowledge. I didn't get it. So therefore, like anything else when it comes to business, people do research. So as far as asking another brewery to look at a business plan or something like that, no, I just did my research. You see what I'm saying? And based on my research, even and this isn't even a full out brewery. This is micro to this is micro to mini brewery. This isn't even me trying to do a full out brewery, and that still may not be enough.
Right.
So yeah, I got a few interesting messages about some things, but it comes with the territory. When you open yourself up like this, people are going to second guess it, and some people honestly are just looking for a way in at this point.
Right.
Some people, you know, instead of leading with, "Hey, I can help you with this," or "Hey, I can do this," it's, "Hey, have you did this?" or "You should do this," and da 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 and blah blah blah.
Right.
Well, if you would have led with the first part,
Right.
it probably wouldn't have hit me like
Yo,
that.
just wait till you get your shit straight, and then once everything's straight, it's gonna be the other way around. They're gonna be like, "Yo, I see what you're doing. Hit me up."
You know, listen,
Right.
Yes, I went to college, but at the end of the day, beyond anything else, I'm from the hood.
Right.
That's right.
I had to survive how I needed to survive. I was always taught you need this side of life on top of the boardroom side of life.
Right.
So a lot of this talk, it's already hitting me. You hustling. You looking for a way in. Got you. You should have just said that. It probably would have been met with a better, better smile.
Just be upfront with it.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's the idea. That's the goal. And trust me, you guys will be some of the first
Yes.
Once everything gets going, because trust me, I man, where I want to be where I grew up. I want to see exactly, you know, where I grew up, how I grew up, and show them a different route.
Got it.
We have so many different beer distributors, as we call them, steak stores, that sell all types of beer that's not owned by us. That's been there for years with very low standards. And I want to be able to raise those standards and give people a dope beer. And I don't want to have to hit them over the head. Like I don't want to have to charge you an arm and a leg to get beer.
Right.
I want you to enjoy it. I don't want you to sit back and just down these things. I want you to really enjoy this beer. And then,
well, you can't sit back and down. You can't sit back and down anything that you make, bro.
No.
Let's I mean, they'll try. Alcohol poisoning is real. That's the thing.
I feel like I'm about to hit my head on this mic already. Like,
Devin shaking glasses and shit. Ching-a-ling-a-ling.
So between 5:30 and it's now 7:00. I've already down the flagship. The flagship 10% is gone. Lemongrass gone.
So you know, Devin's wife gonna put to bed 3 people tonight.
I've been known to be the last man standing, right, Rob?
You just get there late. You just get there late.
Everybody been the last man standing, showing up late, like a half hour to an hour later.
Last man standing. He's the last man to show up.
Yo, but with fooling with this Mack stuff, man, ain't no last man standing, man.
Nah, ain't no chugging, ain't no Sip slow and enjoy conversation.
Not to turn
conversation.
Not to turn it into a competition at all, but I will say that like every one of the beers are not just drinkable, they're enjoyable. Enjoyable to the point that you know, I like I said, I cracked the IPA early simply because I enjoyed it from the first time I had it, and I already knew I could, indulge and make dinner, and just kind of sip on that, just like it was a casual night around the house, right? Mm-hmm. So by the time we started the podcast and started the brew drop, I was ready to just explore what flavors I was going to get from the lemongrass. I'm just going to give you your props, man. Like to come out with this as a follow up to the IPA is definitely exciting to the palate. Everything about it will kind of give you that, we get to branch out in the summer. Hopefully this COVID thing will be kind of, a thing of the past, or at least kind of becoming dormant. But that would be a good outside, sit on the deck, sit on the patio, get some barbecue. It's just going to be
some left-hand cigarettes.
Left-hand cigarettes. It's going to be a great.
Go to sleep outside.
Great addition. Yeah, great addition to what you've already got going on, man. So bravo.
One thing I can say
I agree.
One thing I can say is that before we got on here for the brew drop, I smoked a cigar, right? I just walked in from smoking a cigar. I don't even have the flavor of that smoke in my mouth at all now. Because, the crazy part is that the lemongrass joint just washed it all away. Like it was so crisp. That shit is like.
Did you crack that 19 yet?
Yeah. Now the 19 actually it kind of leads. It kind of.
I'm sorry.
Leans toward like a mead.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
Tell us the name.
The name. My uncles are corn liquor drinkers.
Okay.
So it was always high noon.
High noon. There it is. High noon. Nice. This has that corn liquor. This has that syrupy, like that sticky, icky little like.
That's what Rob said, kind of meatish almost.
You kind of gotta you gotta be like LL and like lick your lips after you sip this quick, because you still get the little residue around on your lips from after you.
Also,
did anybody else pick up on that?
So you
get a little residue.
You get a mouth. So you're saying it's a mouth feel and a lip feel.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. It is.
Like a little syrupy, it's good.
It's definitely malted.
Yeah, it's the malt, the honey. So that's why I was saying, because the honey, it does tend to lead more to a meat side, but it's definitely because of the malt and stuff, it gives it more. But it's sweet.
Yo, you on this?
It's good.
Bro.
Yo, like that's what I'm saying.
I need like this much.
Nah. Like,
what size can is this?
Shot cans.
Oh, you want to make shot cans? You gonna have shot cans?
Shot cans.
No, Mack in the shot cans.
The lemongrass. Honestly, the idea was to put the lemongrass in 8-ounce cans. 8-ounce cans for the 6 pack. Because it's 14%. Because as I said before, it's we're looking at a lot of, we have a pandemic now, but with all the different, the pill epidemic, the opioid crisis and things of that nature, we forget about alcoholism. And a lot of times, especially from the Black community, we really aren't taught how to drink. We're taught, 21 you can
Good
drink.
point.
All right, we're gonna see if you can take 21 shots. And it's like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Wait, so don't take 21 shots?
No.
Ever?
Even if you take the 21 shots, bro, you're not gonna remember the eighth.
That's true. That is true.
Good point. Point taken.
That's going to be the night you're very oblivious to everything that happened. You might remember this much.
Right.
And just being able to one, show them, like even like with a pint can, a pint can that's for 2 people. We don't share them, but that's really for 2 people. So just trying to not only show young kids, not young kids, but young adults, the difference in how to be successful as far as being in the brewery industry, but also how to enjoy and indulge in this culture without overindulging, because it's serious. You can hurt someone. You can hurt yourself.
That's true.
Right.
And for the beers that I drink, it's only right for me to take the responsibility to even allow.
Yes,
that's true.
Some type of
absolutely.
So,
you have to. threshold education.
Got to.
Yeah.
I would love to have like a class or something like once the brick and mortar is opened up to like bring 21-year-olds. Let's let them enjoy. Let's have flights. Let's teach them what these tasting are. What they're tasting and how to indulge in. Hey, it's okay. No matter how you ration it out, you can drink 2 beers, drink a water.
Show them the difference between underclass and upper class.
You got to.
Basically, you got to.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny though that you say that because now, like thinking about it, if you think about just the Black community and how many liquor stores are in the communities, and nobody's ever sat and said, "Yo, this is how you should be drinking." Well, all these white companies making this liquor and then selling it in our communities, like it be tearing us up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody ever took the time to say, "Hey, look, man, this is how it's supposed to go." You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody that's making the stuff. They're not going to say, "Yo, if I was y'all, I take it light on that." They're like,
Yoda, even the commercials, like you'll watch a Colt 45 commercial. It works every time, guys. By the way, and it'd be ridiculous. And then or a Crooked Eyes commercial from back in the day with Snoop Dogg. And then you'll see a different cognac. I don't know, Paul Masson or something to have a commercial, and it'd be a white lady pouring a highball and with ice in the glass, and she's shaking it up and like shaking, not stirred, all that type of shit. And you're like, oh, that's how it's supposed to be done. What does that even mean? You know what I mean? Like I didn't know what shaking and stirred meant until I started bartending, and I was 26 years old.
Even being able to give direction on the red Solo cups.
Right. Yeah.
There you go. Yo, you might really be on to something.
Who knew that them lines were actually pours?
Who
knew?
Just to show people what it is, man, and start showing them the ratios. You know what I'm saying? One count this, 2 counts of that. Like just showing them that, because once you understand it and you can see and you can gauge, like, okay, if I take 2 shots, that's a half ounce. So that means I'm taking taking 1.5 ounces, and I feel this way. So if I double that, I'm gonna feel wow. And if you can really put it in that perspective for people, I think it'll change how they approach it.
Absolutely.
I think
threshold education.
Take on that responsibility, being you making a 19%.
I mean, you making 10 if 10% is low.
12.
Flagship 10s. You flagship in 10s, you should have threshold education. I think it's trademarked now. Like as soon as the brick and mortar open, that's your first episode.
Yo, you might have to actually make a can with the
different rules. With the different rules.
With the rules, yo.
You can call it that. You make it 22% and call it threshold education. Show you how to
crack the seal.
Right. But you gotta put that. You probably have to put that in one of them cans that Rob looking for though. Them tiny baby cans. Those are the cans that you see at the hospital.
Hey man, listen.
Like
once that happens, y'all just come through, y'all set up shop, and we can have a whole drink session.
Yeah,
that's right.
I like it. I like it. I'm there.
But even with making this beer, with making beer, I think I was talking to Tio on live one day. It's easy to blur the lines with enjoying and overly indulging. It's very easy, especially when you're making it. Because at this point, you're not even drinking on something I'm drinking. I drink a lot by myself, not because I'm lonely and depressed, because I'm making it.
Making it.
True.
It's like you gotta really you gotta check yourself.
Yo, imagine if you was lonely and depressed and making it.
I don't think you can do it. He wouldn't be a brewer. He wouldn't be a brewer.
Wouldn't be a tragedy.
He'd be a drunk.
Travesty.
That's true. You're right.
How was your
how to make them?
Oh,
Mac?
that's true.
That's true. Mac, I'm assuming your threshold is well into the teens because you're making teenage beer.
Oh yeah. The crazy part is I never believed it because my of course you're talking about coming up as like 21, so I'm drinking like all the hard liquors and stuff like that. Then I started drinking beer. I'm really not a hard liquor drinker anymore. So when it comes to the beer, it's like when it comes to the big thresholds, like what did I just have? I still have Black Ops. This year's Black Ops. I still have a bottle. But and I'm a big Belgian fan. I love the Allagash triple, but I don't like the little ones. I need the pints.
Okay.
Okay.
And man, if I drink 2 of them,
you nice.
That's
Okay.
a party. That's
the party.
Hey,
you don't remember the conversation?
don't let him sit down. Don't let him sit down.
Right.
There you go.
He going to sleep.
It's a party. It's a party.
I don't crack them. I think the last time I drunk 2 of those back to back, it was crazy because I was cooking. I was cooking dinner for me and my son, and I'm sitting down and I'm drinking. I'm sipping. I'm not down, and I'm really sipping. But before I knew it, before I could even sit at the table and cut up his food and eat mine, I'm 2 bottles in.
Ooh, dangerous.
All right, safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Yo, you know what? I did have a question.
Because once that's done, hey man, you need to go to sleep. Because I definitely going.
I'm going to sleep.
I did have a question. I thought about it because I don't fool with GoFundMe's that often. So like, how do we get to your GoFundMe?
No, that's the thing. I ain't never really done it neither. The name of it just happens to be on my phone. Well, on my personal page and on the brewery page, I have the link tree, and it's right there. It's labeled as GoFundMe. It's there. The GoFundMe is actually named Mack Brewing Co. MACK Brewing Co. CO brewery launch.
Okay.
So if you Google it, it should pop up that way. But it's definitely a link on the Twitter, the Instagram. I believe I put a post on the Facebook, and it's also like getting leverage. But it's only the second day. So I mean, for right now, some of the people that have donated, I don't know who they are.
Okay.
Nice.
That's cool. That's great.
We haven't even gotten to the friends and family yet.
That's good. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Is there a time limit on it? Is there a time limit on this thing, or?
I did not put a time limit.
Okay.
Because I don't really want to have it going for like 2 years, 3 years. Eventually I'll cut it off. I don't know exactly what it is, but there is no time limit. Because like I said, whatever I get is going to get used, even if I don't get the whole amount.
Right, that's what I like about GoFundMe. That's good.
Whatever I get, that's still leverage to get a secure loan to make it move.
Yes,
it's needed.
Yes.
And for people that think like, oh, you're still getting a loan. If I have a secure loan, that gives me more leverage to operate how much I actually need, how much I'll get. If I come to them with 50 grand and say I need another 60, they're more prone to give it to me, especially if I'm putting that 50 down on it already. Right. So just really, like I said, once we get everything going, I don't know if it's going to be every month or every 2 months, just to like do like a video, just an update on if I did anything with the money, if the money's still sitting there, and where we're at, and what's the game plan. That's what I want to do, because I know that a lot of people are iffy when it comes to the GoFundMes. Right. So that's why I want to make sure that I'm completely transparent. So any move that I make with the bread, I want you to see what I'm doing. Anything, any gifts or anything that's coming with any donation, that's coming out of my pocket. I'm not touching any of that.
Right.
Well, all that staying there. Actually, they just sent me an email saying that I gotta add a bank account to it, because I don't even have an account for stuff.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Gotcha. I wish you luck, man. Definitely.
Absolutely. We definitely want to see that go Mack. But want to thank you again for coming on the Brew Drop.
Yes, sir.
Brewing Company. These great beers we've had. You can definitely make sure you even try the flagship too.
Yeah,
try that flagship.
Yeah, safety first. You got to start. That's where you start at.
or just go ahead and buy that package of what 201 or more and get
them all. Get them all.
Get all baby.
Well,
everybody should be starting at 201.
Yeah, 201. So you can say either we lying or we not.
That's a limited pack. So it's
get it.
That 19, that high noon. And it's gone.
Oh, so you saying if I'm like the 100th person to give you $201, I may not get it.
Right.
You may not get it.
Oh, bro, you better get on it.
Get on it.
I may be at
because I want people to enjoy the journey, and I also want them to have something, have a memorabilia of
right.
I don't expect you to drink all.
That's attractive.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Or you may drink them all.
Labels for it, right?
Yeah, if I got the labels, I'm drinking them all. The label is my memory. I'm drinking.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah,
can't wait to try. Make sure you DM me once you are able to.
Oh, you already know. You already know. I can't wait to get drunk. I'm getting drunk this weekend.
They got plans.
Yeah. Getting drunk. Yes, Rob. Like you got drunk tonight. How you got drunk tonight? I'm gonna get drunk this weekend.
I'm not drunk though. I'm
Robin sipping. Robin sipping.
Robin quiet all
Yoda might
the
be
whole
up
episode.
The last time, wasn't you like making some sweets or something last time? You was making like a cake or something.
Damn, yeah, you remember that? It was those what the hell, the donut balls.
The donut glaze balls. Right. He's still upset about it, Matt. Hey. Oh, by the way, Mack's episode was episode 82, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go back and get the full interview, it was a good one.
I got kicked out my sunroom.
That one.
So we want to thank. I guess I am a little drunk.
I told you.
On
the way here. I'm gonna wait till the weekend. I'm gonna wait till the weekend.
I'm gonna take go for me. I'm like,
exactly. You heard that too. You heard that drunk shit.
You know what, Lou? And see, I got here on time, and I'm.
He came late, Rob. He came late.
He did come late too.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
I can't wait to try. I'm gonna let you know, man.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm good to go. I'm good.
He's looking around at himself and he's looking at his hands.
He said, "Y'all hear that? I
gotta go." I was definitely watching. What was I watching? I was watching one of them Will Smith movies. And his son, something like they were ghosting or something.
Oh, After Earth.
After Earth, that one.
I was drinking High Noon, watching After Earth.
That's a bad look. That's a bad look.
I'm gonna watch that now.
Don't do it. Don't ever watch After Earth, man. Sober, drunk.
He said that was the one.
You should have had more. You should have had more. After Earth was terrible.
He said that was the one movie that he did that he went against the grain and like didn't go like kind of hard
his
on
blueprint. His blueprint of what he do.
Do, and he said
it showed. I went to go see that just off the strength of Will, and look,
dang.
I want if I see him, that's the only question I got. Can I get my money back? I want money back just for that one. Just for that one.
See, I was just saying it messed me up.
And we tell you that it was a terrible. You didn't drink enough. You didn't drink enough to watch that.
Well, that was because
he West Philly. He can't talk about. We can't talk about.
Right,
that's why.
I'm not going.
It's like After Earth was the best movie I ever seen.
That's stupid.
Hey, man. Again, I'm happy y'all enjoyed it. I really
thanks, man.
did not know what
everything about it.
Especially, I told you guys about the lemongrass, and it took a little minute to get it to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it.
You don't understand the pressure that comes up. I'm like, I don't know.
It's it ain't no pressure when you giving us beer, man. It don't ever feel pressure when you giving us beer. The worst we gonna say is we'll keep it in the cooler.
Keep it in the cooler,
right? And but you gotta realize too, it's our opinion. Like you make the beer, and like we were talking to Kumba last week. What
Rob doing?
I don't know what Rob's doing.
He was freezing. He was like,
he was freezing. Oh, okay.
Oh, you were freezing. You look drunk.
No, everybody else.
I'm gonna just call it what it is.
Fine.
Yeah.
Everybody else was fine. Everybody else was fine. You were the only one freezing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't even remember. It doesn't even matter now.
All right. We'll wrap it up then.
Appreciate you, Mac. I was trying to give you your flowers, but I was rudely interrupted by our gracious host.
I didn't say nothing.
Flowers.
I didn't say nothing though.
Who hasn't cracked his cans? All three of these are past me and others. Am I right? Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Bro.
Thank you very much.
Well, I want to thank again Mack Brewing Company Philly Mack to coming on and blessing us on the Brew Drop.
Yeah.
This has been it's not really an episode, but this has been the Brew Drop.
Been another one. This is another one.
Yeah. Until next time.
Have a good one.
All right, Joe. Have a good night. Every day hustling.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Man,